Good morning, RC enthusiast. This comes to you courtesy of GPtoys. The manufacturer reached out to me from GPtoys and said they have a new car they want to introduce to the market. This is the S916. This is a two-wheel drive, lithium-ion driven car on 9.6 volts with an 800 mAh battery. And I gotta say, I've had the S912 lucked in from GPtoys, but the bearings didn't quite work that good. That's some pretty good quality bearings you got there. Not gonna lie, man, feels like a little bit of quality went into this thing. There are some things that I'm not too happy about. There's also things they've added that I think is super cool. We're gonna talk about a few of those. Number one, as with the old Lucktan series, they do not come with real shocks. These are very boing. They're just kind of all over the place, very bouncy shocks. I have plans to change that. We'll talk about that here in a second. Apparently I'm getting some kind of Amber Alert at the moment. I'll have to figure that out here in a sec. I've got a little Velcro on top because we are going to be doing a speed test on this. Same thing with the front. As you can see, they do have these weird no oiled spring-loaded shocks that just seem very bouncy. So, but a cool feature they put in here, guys. If you pop this out, the two clips, just like NASCAR, you can access the whole bottom of the car. Pretty cool, huh? If you want to, you can actually just pull a little bit hard here, and you can remove the whole top if you want to. So underneath, you find your battery. Under the lid here, pop this open. You see how that goes in there, just like that. All right, we're actually going to go ahead and turn it on. Turn on the car here. There we go, good to go. We're going to go ahead and lock this lid back down. Get all this working so we can give it a test here while we got the lid open, right? Pretty easy. Now, I did see that you can buy the conversion clip for this if you want to run LiPo. I guess the runtime on this battery is about 10 minutes altogether. So what I'm going to do is get my GPS thing set up here, and we'll take this out for a minute. Overall feel, though, this thing feels like pretty good quality. I mean, it feels solid. Doesn't feel like it would break very easy. I am noticing, though, that the chassis is very thin right here. It doesn't seem to go... It goes up to the top here, but it seems very kind of thin right here. I'm not sure if you were jumping this, how well that would play out for you, because it's not a solid back to it. Same thing right here. Once again, not solid. That's just... So it'll be interesting to see how much punishment this can take if you were jumping it and bashing it. But for right now, it looks pretty nice. So let me get my phone ready here. I'm going to put my phone on top. I have a little Velcro. I have a GPS speed reader. We're going to set it on there. They say this thing goes 26 miles per hour. We're going to find out today just how fast this thing really goes. It's going to be the first thing we do. I want a fresh battery to start. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, the app I'm currently using is called DigiHUD. As you can see, it says 0 miles per hour. For those of you who don't want to buy a GPS for these kinds of projects, it's very easy to take an old cell phone. This one has a broken screen. I use it for all my speed stuff, so in case it flips over or breaks, it's already a broken phone. It doesn't matter. Or you can take one of your old phones, put a case on it. You can slap it on any RC product. The app I'm currently using is called DigiHUD. You can download it from the Android market. And it keeps track of your average speed as well as your top speed. So I'm going to get moving here a little bit. Make sure things are working. It says 1 mile per hour, so we should be good to go. They claim 26 miles per hour. Be interesting to see what this gets. I'm going to test the steering a little bit here. Feels solid to me. All right, let's send it down the way. We're going to open it up and see if it gets 26 miles per hour. I can see we got a little pulling. Let's readjust the steering here. A little bit more. A bit more. So close. Alright. That's pretty straight. Alright, let's open her up here. That's top speed. Somehow I'm thinking this doesn't go 26 miles per hour. Top speed. Looks more like 18 miles per hour. 16 miles per hour. Top speed. Ooh, the brakes are really good. Let's see what we're getting here. That was it's not very fast. I was right, 17 miles per hour. Top speed. So not the 16 miles per hour as advertised. Or not the 23 miles per hour as advertised. I'm sorry, not the 26 miles per hour as advertised. 17 miles per hour. I'm gonna cycle this battery a few times, see what I think. But as of right now, max speed 17. Alright, well, let's take this out and have a little bit of fun anyways. Let's do a grass test here. It looks like they just cut the grass yesterday, so not quite a fair test, but we should do fine. Should be able to crawl through this two-wheel drive. That's full power. Crawled right through it. Just get it over here. Give it a little more rugged grass test. There we go. It goes fun. It goes fast enough for a little bit of bashing. It's got the power to do some donuts. It's a fun little basher, man. It's just, for me, it's not fast enough, but I think a lot of kids would have fun with this. This goes for about $70. And I have a feeling it's modifiable. I've got some 1/10 scale parts inside. I would love to put some punishment on this thing with. Let's drive it through some water here. By the way, apparently this is 100% waterproof. You could throw this in a pool, and apparently it would be just fine. So far, so good. It's got a good amount of power. It can go through the tall grass, not very fast, but it can. Yeah, doing pretty good for a car with only two-wheel drive. It's quick enough to have some fun with. As you can hear, I'm not really giggling, smiling, and laughing. It's fun, but I'm not doing all the normal stuff I would be doing. Giggling, ha ha ha, laughing really hard. And the reason for that is because it's easy to control. And once again, I like things that go super fast. So I was kind of really hoping this did go 26 miles per hour. I'll have to do another update test on this, but I'm going to modify it first. It goes fast enough to have some fun. I mean, you could definitely take this out and beat it up. It's a very smooth operating vehicle. It takes a second to get used to the steering. It's a little wonky. But it does hold a straight line incredibly well. So, and like I said, probably around 17 or 18 miles per hour. This is fast enough for most of your young kids. They would have a blast with this thing. You know, it can handle some pretty rugged terrain so far. It feels very solidly built. And I believe it is modifiable. Ooh, I'll have a video coming up. I'm sure I'll do some mods to this, because I have a 1/10 scale truck that I tore apart that I would love to put some work into this thing with some of the parts that were very good quality on the other truck. So see how it does over some rocks here. Can it crawl that big thing? No. Ooh. I got it stuck pretty quick there. Alright. Let's try some other stuff here. Well, not having two four-wheel drive really kind of sets you back on what you can and can't do with these smaller tires on here. But it does a little rock crawling just fine. Come back over the top bit. I'm trying to give you guys a really good idea of what this thing can handle. Really? Alright, well, that's enough of that. It's not really for rock crawling. Or is it? Stay tuned. Bigger tires, better shocks. You know what I'm going to do to this thing. I'm going to have some fun. I think this has potential. I may even try to upgrade it with some LiPo batteries and see what happens. I think a 3S on this thing would make it a rocket. But as of right now, stock, it is a lot of fun. Seems pretty rugged. It's a little too bouncy for my taste, and it doesn't hit the 26 miles an hour advertised. But I think it's a good truck. I think they've made some improvements since I last drove a GPtoys. I definitely love how the hood comes up, but I think it has potential. This is about $70, guys. The link will be posted below. This is the new GPtoys S916. There's only like 4 reviews of this thing out there right now, so this just hit the market. It looks like it's sitting on the S91 and S912 chassis, so it looks about the same. I mean, they really haven't changed too much, you know, but I do love how this looks. So shout outs to GPtoys for sending this out, guys. This is only one of many videos to come with this truck. I'm about to take it inside right meow and put some work into it. So next time you see this thing, it's gonna look pretty rugged. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna show you how to beef it up. GPtoys, if you're listening, I'm gonna show you how to make this thing look beefy. So this is Drone Worship. The purchase link will be in the description below. Thank you, GPtoys, for giving me a chance to have some fun with this before a lot of people got their hands on it. And I'm going to be the first one to do some modifications to it. So stick around. If you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you do so. This is Drone Worship, and I'm out. Toodaloo.